When you think of Halloween games, you might think of scary titles like Resident Evil, Silent Hill, Dead Space, Fatal Frame, but these are all horror games. They are not Halloween games. In this video, I wanted to highlight a few forgotten Halloween-based titles, not scary, creepy, horror-based games. In no particular order, here's a list of forgotten Halloween titles that just so happen to be found on handheld systems. Halloween Racer Game Boy Color 1999. Not only is Halloween in the title, Halloween Racer is built entirely around a Halloween theme as the color orange and pumpkins are everywhere. This racer is basically the Mario Kart of Game Boy Color and plays better than most other racing games on the system. In fact, it's more fun than just about every Game Boy Color Rumble Pack enabled racing game. And if you want to learn more about all the Game Boy Color Rumble Pack games, check out my other video, link in the description. Instead of grabbing item boxes like in Mario Kart and using them at will, items are already placed on the track. Some items might help you improve speed or your offensive capabilities, while some hazards can slow you down and should be avoided. It's a good looking game too, as tracks are varied with dips and turns that are manageable. The AI doesn't always cheese their way into first place at the last turn either. The roster of Racer also completes the Halloween theme, and it's an impressive title for 1999 even with the lack of a multiplayer mode. And don't feel bad if you've never heard of Halloween Racer before, because it was only released in Europe. Baby Felix Halloween, Game Boy Color 2001. Another European-only release, Baby Felix Halloween is a side-scroller featuring a B-level cartoon cat. There's moments of frustration like the occasional blind jumps and bosses that annoy, but it isn't all bad. Part of what makes this game enjoyable is the platforming itself, specifically with the ledge grabbing mechanic. It controls well and makes jumping, the action you perform the most, more entertaining. If you can't have a grapple hook or a double jump, incorporating a clamber mechanic is a solid alternative. The password system means you can cheat by looking up stage select codes online, and you can do a lot worse for a 2001 Game Boy Color platformer based on a cartoon cat no one cares about. But hey, it's another Halloween game, not a horror game. Tim Burton's The Nightmare Before Christmas, The Pumpkin King, Game Boy Color 2005. Christmas might be in the title, but this is still a Halloween game. In fact, canonically, this game takes place before the events of the movie and introduces characters like Jack's love interest, Sally. The player needs to platform their way through several stages, collecting a bunch of stuff along the way. Like Baby Felix, there is a ledge climbing mechanic which adds a little to the platforming element. It isn't hard to pick up Castlevania vibes thanks to the upgradable weaponry and a map feature, but the enemies repeat and always drop health pickups. Clearly this game was designed for younger players. It's not awful, just a little repetitive and slow, but gives fans an excuse to further explore Halloween Town, even if Jack is essentially playing the role of a bug exterminator. The Simpsons, Night of the Living Treehouse of Horror, Game Boy Color 2001. Halloween might not be in the title of this Game Boy Color game, but The Simpsons have always embraced this time of year with their Treehouse of Horror episodes. I think it's pretty safe to say that most Simpsons games, especially the platformers, are pretty terrible, and Night of the Living Treehouse of Horror is no exception. The jumping is inaccurate, the combat sucks, and the stage design is terrible. At least different Simpsons characters make an appearance while tying together the whole Treehouse of Horror theme, like playing as Fly Maggie. I guess there are worse platformers on Game Boy, but playing the Simpsons game can be scary for all the wrong reasons. Sabrina the Animated Series, Spooked, Game Boy Color 2001. I was going to talk about Haunted Halloween 86 and Savage Halloween, which are basically new NES games, but instead I'm going to reach a little bit and mention Sabrina the Animated Series. I call it reaching because Halloween isn't exactly in the title and the scary theme is on the lighter side. Honestly, I just wanted an excuse to talk about this forgotten WayForward developed title. Why? Because it uses a modified version of the Shantae engine. Clearly designed for young female gamers, there isn't too much to this game other than the meteoric collectathon platforming, and there really isn't anything here to scare you. However, if you are a fan of WayForward, which you should be, it's interesting to see their other forgotten titles, especially since this one was built on a game that made them a fan favorite. So there are 5 Halloween-based games, not horror-based games, that you might not have played before. Let me know what you think. Will you check out these games for Halloween? Will you play them year-round? What other Halloween games are out there? Let me know in the comments. Check me out on Twitter @ZachGaz. I appreciate you watching, and until next time, game on.